Over the years, Productboard and Productify have worked with numerous product management teams across all industries and stages of growth. And while there are many ways things can go wrong, we've identified the top 10 most common dysfunctions that we see. In this video, we'll dive into the first 5 dysfunctions and offer practical solutions on how to overcome all of those. Our hope is that by discussing these dysfunctions openly, teams can work together to help resolve them. Dysfunction number 1, hamster wheel, a focus on output over outcomes. We hate to see it. On a hamster wheel, all that matters is that continuing to run even though you're not getting anywhere. Similarly, product teams sometimes focus entirely on the outputs with little regard for the outcome, especially in terms of solutions and hitting deadlines. But now ask yourself, what's the use of shipping a feature on time if it's of no customer value and nobody wants to pay for it? To escape that hamster wheel, start thinking about the value that's associated with everything you build, rather than the time it takes to complete them. In Productboard, you can create an outcome-driven roadmap emphasizing what metrics your proposed product changes are expected to impact. For example, increasing user engagement, addressing critical user pain points, etc. You can even frame your feature ideas as brief, verb-based phrases like share data with boss, rather than specific solution ideas like PDF export. This approach reinforces your outcome-focused mentality. Dysfunction number 2, the counting house. In the counting house, product teams become obsessed with internal metrics like revenue growth, monthly active users, and customer retention. The truth is, most internal metrics are trailing indicators of product success. It's far better to answer the question, how can we effectively deliver great value to our customers? Overcoming the counting house requires returning again and again to how your work contributes to customer value. In Productboard, you can create a product hierarchy that emulates how your customers think about it and the initiatives that you're working on. For example, you can use a jobs to be done hierarchy to show how your work is helping users get different jobs done. You can also implement our concept of customer outcome pyramids, orienting your hierarchy around metrics your customers would use to measure your product's value. If you can't articulate why a feature is valuable, it begs the question of whether it's really needed. Dysfunction number 3, the Ivory Tower, a lack of customer research. In the Ivory Tower, product teams start thinking that they know customers better than customers know themselves. Consequently, they never really talk to customers, which means they risk building a product no one wants or needs. The Ivory Tower is a trap. Stay on the ground with your customers. Whenever possible, speak to your customers directly so you can learn more about their specific needs, desires, and pain points. Don't observe them in the far distance. And don't forget about your customer-facing teams that talk with customers and prospects day in, day out. Productboard makes it simple for customer-facing teams to gather and share valuable customer insights. For example, you could use the Insights board to identify trends around what users really need and link user insights directly to feature ideas to inform prioritization, design, and delivery decisions. You can also collect feedback and ideas directly from users via the portal, an interactive interface that you can share with colleagues and customers to validate ideas and keep everyone informed. Dysfunction number 4, the science lab, optimization with the exclusion of anything else. In the science lab, product teams tend to focus all their efforts on highly measurable yet superficial improvements to their product. Collectively, these small-scale optimizations don't add much innovation or customer value at all. Sometimes you need net new solutions, not just optimizations. It's important to balance your roadmap between innovation, iteration, and operation. Take a pause to familiarize yourself with each of these 3 categories. A top-down allocation exercise is a helpful way to get stakeholders aligned on what percentage of development capacity should go towards each category. And within Productboard, you can define objectives that are aligned to each of your areas of investment. These essentially become separate work streams that you can visualize on your roadmap. Dysfunction number 5, the feature factory, an assembly line of features. We've all heard this. What does a feature factory build? Features. When is a feature factory done being features? Really never. Product teams fall into this trap because they're led to believe that if they just build this one incremental feature, they will close those deals or retain customers who might otherwise leave. Sometimes it works out that way, but more often than not, it just leads to yet another requested feature that doesn't align with the customer strategy. The break free from a just keep building mentality establishes a practice of pausing and reflecting on your product development initiatives. There are a few ways Productboard can help. Use status meter surveys that are standalone or embedded in your product to collect feedback on a new feature and route those insights back into Productboard. Or you can use Productboard to send updates to everyone who requested a feature and invite them to take part in creating that optimal solution. Smart topic detection and your insight trends dashboard will help you really understand how feedback trends shift. And ultimately, what you're trying to figure out is, are you addressing real customer needs, just not one-off requests? To learn more about the 10 dysfunctions of product management, check out our ebook. We'll drop it in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment all the YouTube things. Thanks for watching.